Welcome, Sam. It's almost the full moon. Almost the full moon. Looks like there's a ringer on the moon. But, let me turn on the light. There we go. So, I wanted to go for a walk. There we go. I want to go for a walk in the dark. I can walk I'm not going to, but I could walk really anywhere on this property, wearing whatever I want, whenever I want. Just at nighttime, it's a matter of if you're brave enough. But ever since I left the gay community, my mental health has really improved. I've been a lot happier. I knew myself better. Well, I know myself better. And it's really just a matter of they're watching you. Finding my place, which is in the Catholic Church. My faith, my religion, my tradition is really important to me. It gives me stability and faith and hope. It teaches me how to act, how to be good, and that's all I need. In my 20s, I was a lot. I was a lot in my 20s. I probably would drive myself crazy now if I hung out with myself in my 20s, but that was me learning. And then now, I'm a much simpler person. Much simpler person. My life now, I try to go to bed 2 hours after sunset and wake up an hour before sunset. Right now I'm working on waking up at sunset, because in Louisville, when I lived in the city, I didn't go to bed until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't wake up until the afternoon, which is not healthy. And now that I'm living here, in this area, just imagine a face popping out. Living in this wilderness, like, you hear dogs barking in the distance, but at least it's not like some random homeless person knocking on my door. That's happened like 5 times. 5 times in the past 2 years or 3 years. Ever since Biden became president, it just got really bad. And they just don't do anything in Louisville. Like, I've seen some poor people down here, but I don't know of any homeless people. I've seen houses that are basically homeless, but that's just poor. So, I'm just really blessed that I can walk out here, see the breath in my air. Like, look. This branch right here with thorns on it, ow, ow. This branch right here with thorns on it, belongs to my family. These things, these grass things, belong to my family. This leaf right here, or I guess these leaves, belong to my family. This thing right here belongs to my family. This thing right here, it's a cool one, belongs to my family. This tree over here that's dead belongs to my family. You can see where it's still alive and where it's dead. Sim Sam, come here. Good boy. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Look, this bamboo right here, this reed belongs to my family. That tree right there, if I wanted to chop down that tree and move it, I could. Do you know why? Hey, because it belongs to my family. And I'll say anything my family does to this property is nothing but love. Because this has been so mistreated. In the daytime, you can see a bunch of stumps down there. The people who owned it before us really RAPE this land really bad. Like there's graffiti all in the... Look, there's flowers. This one right here. I can do that because I own it, or my family owns it. It's a family affair. I hope that in the far distant future, in like 70 years, probably 60 years, my whole family will be buried here. Just imagine, 70 years. What year will that be? 2093. Damn. That's crazy. Is that right? 2093, 70 years. Wow. Now look at the commenters. Laugh at me if I was wrong about that math. That's how insecure I am about math. Look at that beautiful moon. And over there, if you can kind of see that light, is Sim Sam's collar. Don't go down there, there's animals, probably. Come here. Good boy. You want to make friends with the coyotes? They don't want to make friends with you. I wish you could see all that I'm seeing now. It's so dark on this camera. So there's like a huge field over there. There's my dog. You can hear dogs far over there. But yeah, this is what I do. I don't normally come out here, but it's almost the full moon. So I wanted to walk around at night after sunset. But yeah, going back to the beginning, that guy that I actually kind of trolled on Facebook today, but that guy was like, oh, your parents are so embarrassed by you, they moved you out of town. And he said that 8 months ago, which didn't make sense, because I only got the camper here 2 months ago, in March, and it's the beginning of May, so almost a month. Well, 2 months, we'll just say that. Anyways, yeah, it's really interesting. Um, Again, I'm just, like, my whole body, like, mentally, emotionally, physically, I just feel better here. I feel better in nature. It's scientific fact that staying in nature for a certain amount of time really improves your mental health. And it does. Like, here I wake up earlier, I fall asleep earlier. I'm just so much better off here, because when I was in the world, or in the city per se, I would go to bars, I'd get drunk, I'd do bad things, um, and then I'd just wake up late, be groggy, be unhealthy. I probably aged so much because of that. Like, if I was out here in my 20s, I probably would have had some snake bites, but at least, like, at least it'd be better than investing in the alphabet community. That's for sure. That's my biggest regret. It's wasting my 20s trying to impress people in that community to be accepted, when all I had to do was turn to church, and they will always accept you no matter what, no matter how bad you are, how evil you are, how sinful you are. The Catholic Church will always welcome you. Will ask you to convert and repent, but will welcome you. Do you hear all these noises? I hope you hear these noises. I would really like to buy, if there was a turkey, I would really like to buy. Sim Sim, come here. Come here. Someone's on the property.